Welcome to iBrainHacks channel. 12 reasons why you are still single. Whether or not you need to be. It's an obvious fact that a great deal of us disdain to be single, and, indeed, that incorporates those of us encompassed consistently by an abundance of practical admirers or eyelash-batting ladies. Perhaps this is on the grounds that we disdain to feel defenseless. Perhaps this is on the grounds that we're fatigued with regard to the dating pool. Or on the other hand, perhaps this is on the grounds that we're basically making a decent attempt. Regardless, we have aggregated the most widely recognized reasons that singles living among us stay that way. If any of these sounds like you, sit back and relax. At the point when you're prepared to begin dating decisively, realize that there are more singles in the world than any other time, and assuming you're joyfully coupled up and might want to stay that way, here are the 12 reasons why fall shouldn't be an excuse for a relationship cooldown. Number 1. Not entirely set in stone to be single. We should move the clearest reason. Loads of individuals are single basically in light of the fact that they are inclined toward it. At the point when you believe you would rather not be secured and need to have a great time and not be joined, your practices will uphold this, expert clarifies, a confirmed relationship mentor and prime supporter of uninhibited wellness. Except if you have a shift in perspective, there's not a glaringly obvious explanation to do anything another way here. However, once in a while perceiving the way that you really like being distant from everyone else can assist you with feeling more content with your single status. Number 2. Continuously looking for the next best thing. Dating applications have made the deception that something or rather somebody better will come 100% of the time along at the swipe of a finger. This leaves certain individuals unsatisfied with essentially everybody they meet. This disappointment makes an endless loop that can't be earned back the original investment by the most marvelous date. So how would you fix it? All things considered, nothing bad can really be said disliking everyone you go out with. Yet giving another person you truly like an opportunity regardless of whether they're not the ideal vision of your ideal mate you've cut from your creative mind could really bring about enduring adoration. Remember, a lot of partners track down the affection solely after going through long stretches of time in one another's organization. Goodness, and talking about, on the off chance that you're for sure pulverizing on a collaborator, make certain to retain these 12 rules for dating a colleague. Number 3. Not willing to compromise. Life is about compromises. Assuming you have a thought that somebody should be sure of tallness, have specific hair, or not have certain stuff, you really want to recognize the truth that many individuals don't wed their standards. All in all, while it's vital to know your outright major issues, nobody will meet each and every ideal quality on your wonderful match list. Putting in a couple of dates with somebody who isn't your ideal might assist you with meeting somebody that you can experience passionate feelings for. Number 4. You're still hurting from a past breakup. Assuming you just went through an extreme separation, dating could make you recoil. This is a substantial explanation on the off chance that it's just been half a month or even a little while, says Barry Selby, creator and relationship master. Bounce-back sentiment is for the most part fruitless. But he alerts that assuming it's been longer than that, particularly a year or more, it could be an ideal opportunity to really try to mend anything that's keeping you away from dating once more. Number 5. Individuals keep trying to change you. Nothing is more disappointing than dating somebody who needs you to be not the same as who you truly are. Perhaps you have been seeing someone and observed that your accomplice was attempting to shape you into their rendition of the ideal mate. After a short time, your apparel changed, your hairdo was adjusted, and parts of your way of life were dismissed. You can push back and dreaded losing the relationship. The present moment, you're where you appreciate being what your identity is and the way that you live and don't have any desire to be anyone's task. Number 6. You're not ready for a relationship. You might feel you're prepared for a relationship, and you might be looking for an accomplice and communicating to others that you would rather not be single. However, somewhere inside you could in any case a lot of being not prepared to be seeing someone. This is possible as a result of past relationship encounters that haven't been settled or you haven't relinquished. Furthermore, in the event that your psyche knows you're not prepared, you might attempt to get into a relationship. However, your conduct could really drive individuals away easily. Assuming this sounds recognizable, Unrealistic suggests checking in with an advisor or relationship mentor to make quick work of what's keeping you down. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. You have unrealistic expectations about love. One of the most hazardous misguided judgments about adoration is that your ideal accomplice will complete you completely all alone. You need this individual to like similar exercises and music and have the option to impart to them how you manage your companions. It's ordinary in the highs of affection that you appreciate somebody's conversation, but at the same time, it's typical to require others other than your accomplice to finish you. By the day's end, you can't get all that you want from one individual, so don't anticipate inferring all your help, tomfoolery, and satisfaction from a likely accomplice. Number 8. You value your independence. You like being single and the opportunity to decide your own timetable. That is reasonable. Perhaps you esteem your capacity to do what you need, when you need, and not compromising or work together with any other person. If this sounds like you, it's presumably really smart to remain single until your sentiments on this change. What's more, on the off chance that they don't, simply continue to do you. Number 9. You feel like all the great ones are taken. It might seem like every one of your companions has observed such extraordinary accomplices that there should be no other person left who's advantageous. Or then again, perhaps every individual you meet that you're drawn to is awkwardly currently coupled. As per Selfie, this feeling comes from two spots. In the first place, you may subliminally feel like individuals you meet who are really single aren't adequate for you. Or then again, you may be inadequate in the fearlessness and feel scared of committing errors, which drives you to dismiss any individual who comes in your direction. Either is a mistaken approach, he says, and can be fixed with keeping a receptive outlook about the single individuals you meet. Number 10. Being too aggressive. This issue comes in many structures. For and again, folks set on their being a tease game way too firmly. In some cases, ladies will make a decent attempt to look and act excellently. Excessively far in one path can at times have something contrary to the expected impact. Her recommendation? The main thing to recall is to quiet down a little and act naturally. And while attempting to charm a woman, ensure you find some kind of harmony of seeming intrigued and conscious. Attempt one of the 10 sexiest things to say to her on a first date. Number 11. You're still working on yourself. In the event that you don't know what your identity is, it's really hard to sort out the thing you're searching for in a mate. We can't give what we don't have. These words of wisdom comes from the notes of Jenny Lin, creator and relationship master. Before you can be in a fruitful relationship, you should find what your identity is, what your remarkable gifts are, and precisely what you need. You'll probably observe that once you're more okay with just being yourself, you'll make some more straightforward memories of meeting individuals you truly like. Number 12. You're sending the wrong message. One misstep many single individuals who truly need to be seeing someone make is putting out a message that doesn't match their actual aims. It might sound and feel cool when you tell everybody you realize that you're not searching for anything genuine at the present time. Nonetheless, by saying these words without holding back, you may really start to trust the thought yourself. Truly, many individuals go about as though they need to be single to safeguard themselves. This causes an exceptionally huge issue with regards to really finding and keeping a mate. Please like, subscribe, and comment below to express your valuable thoughts.